get my white screen up.
Wow, just in time.
Now the lighting is good. Boom!
Just in time.
You ain't ready for how much I've cooked for this debate, Bromo.
I think I am actually. I think there's not really an argument to be had here.
There is.
I'll be honest. There's. All right, we'll let a few people get in, and then we'll start.
Is it live right now?
We are live right now. Yes, we're live.
Cool. I'll send it to the Discord and get it.
Good.
Up.
All right. We'll give it 5 minutes. We'll let a few more people join, and then we'll get into it.
Discord, the Khalil corner, and the uploads. Dude, I actually Oh wait, hold on. How can I comment? There we go. Comment. I was in private chat. Different thing. Good. Hold up. Let me. Because I've sent it, but I need to let them know.
Yeah.
At everyone, so that everyone knows. At everyone.
Vex says, all right. I'm sorry, Warhorse dog. It's between betraying you or betray my country.
I bring to the table.
Being a Liverpool fan is insufferable.
I've added everyone. Being a Liverpool fan is insufferable. Bro, imagine being a Tottenham fan.
Who's a Liverpool fan? You?
No, I'm a Tottenham fan.
We
are not on the same level. There is no comparison. There is no comparison between Liverpool and Tottenham. We are shit.
Yeah, you listen. Tottenham are so bad at. They are really bad at kicking balls and scoring the goals as well. They're really bad at that, and also saving the goals too. They're bad at that as well. Is what I.
Do you know how excited I was getting up this morning? I was like, dude, I get to get up. I get to watch Tottenham in the Champions League till halftime. We'll be up. We'll be winning, or it'll be close. We might be drawing, and then I get to join this debate, cook Bromo, and then leave.
I think
we're losing 4-1.
So look, all right. So here it is, right? So obviously you won the first one because Gaethje won.
Yeah. The Gaethje. Patty. Yeah.
And then you won via forfeit because my child was screaming, so I had to quit. And then no one knows about this, but you actually ducked the debate about Dana White. You ducked it like you were Islam Makhachev maxing, and you ducked the debate.
Do you know what? Yeah. I think it was the what card is this? Is this UFC 327?
Yeah,
327. Because I remember in New Zealand he announced it like Friday. It was like 5 p.m. He said, "We're going live tomorrow," and I went, "Fuck yeah!" It took 23 hours, and I went, "I cannot defend that."
Did you see how long? Did you see how long I was streaming for, bro?
Yeah, it was. Did it get to 10 hours? Were you?
No,
no.
It was
close, wasn't it?
All right, it was 8 hours 45 minutes.
Yeah, 8 hours. Yeah, I would call that 9 hours. Call it 9.
Yeah,
in
terrible.
Saying that, you got 16K views.
I did, and I got over 100 subs as well.
There's a curse with that. You streamed for a very long time. You got a lot of subscribers and a lot of views. So I would look at it as a good thing.
Well, that's why I do them, because they always do well. I mean, the announcements are always shit, but the engagement's always really good.
That's why I never do them. Like, I would if there was a time. Like, if he was going live at, say, 10 a.m. I am going live at 10 a.m. I would be live from, like, 8:39. So it gives me, like, an hour and a half to then get me in.
Yeah,
but, well... I was in promo stream for 6 out of the 8 hours. Yeah, this motherfucker doesn't sleep. I couldn't tell you the last time Vex actually had a full night of sleep.
I don't like what's crack-a-lacking, Warhorse Stallion.
Fuck yeah, Dark Light. Go.
I feel like an intro. I
switch up on your day ones.
I don't have an intro. Maybe I need to do one. Like
what's crack-a-lacking Warhorse Stallion and just doing it in random locations is my favorite thing now. It's my favorite thing to just go because I'll just be outside.
Do you ever get looks of people going, "What the fuck's he doing?"
I did yesterday because I did it outside my uni campus, and it was like 8 a.m. and it took me like 3 or 4 attempts until I was like satisfied. So I was just going. I'd go, "What's cracking?" Nah, fuck, that was bad. And then I would get heaps of stares, and then I have to do it again and again and again. I'm happy.
My favorite one was the Love Heart one, where you're like, "What's crack-a-lacking? Warhorse Stallion."
Yeah. I love that one.
Which actually will transition well into why you're defending or a gay stripper. But we can get into that.
You are not ready for what I've cooked up for this PowerPoint. Do you want to go
Well,
first? 'Cause I'm
no,
actually
no.
so excited for mine.
No, it's all right.
Look.
You since you're chomping at the bit, all right. You can go first.
I
Share
don't
your
have a
screen.
gold tooth. I have it's a fang. Ooh. So I have like my front 4 teeth, but my fang has overgrown that tooth. So it's not a gold tooth, it's just grown over. Sorry. I saw that comment, so I had to answer it. Sorry. Dude, I'm so excited for this fucking PowerPoint. Let me open it. PowerPoint.
Dark,
Okay.
well, why'd you do that? Darklight says, Bromo, you're a calm dude, but I can't switch up on my guy even though he's on Ulberg's side. Brackets the wrong side.
Dude, I'm looking at this PowerPoint and I cannot wait to share it. Does everyone know that we're doing a PowerPoint?
No one has a clue.
Oh shit!
It's
Okay,
a surprise.
hold on. So,
Share
to
your
let
screen.
everyone know,
Yeah.
we have cooked up a PowerPoint for why we are picking X Fighter to win. Why I'm back in the Black Jag Carlos Ulberg, and why I think he's gonna win, and why it won't be close. Now, what do I do? How do I do this?
So you share your screen like how you normally would, and I just accept it. So you click the so if you go to the bottom panel, all right, you see that that computer screen with the plus on it. Yeah, click that
plus, and then I go share screen. Did that work? Oh,
yeah.
Entire screen.
Yeah.
Allow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're here. And then if I open this and I go to present.
All right, yeah. So open up your PowerPoint, right? So get it open like properly, and then I'll share it.
Is that? Can you see that?
There we go.
I can't look at the stream right now. I am just looking at my PowerPoint full screen, and then I'll close it when I'm done. Okay. Let me.
Oh, by the way, sorry, you've got 5 minutes. I forgot to say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna set it as well, so I know because I've fucking cooked, but I need to make sure that I get all my points down and I don't waffle too much.
Well, you count us down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've started the real breakdown of Jiri Prochazka versus Carlos the Black Jag Ulberg by Warhorse MMA. Now, as we all know, this is happening on UFC 327. Even just looking at this poster, does Jiri have any aura coming through that screen? I'm looking at Carlos Ulberg, and I can already see that he's making eye contact with me. Oh, Jiri's a bit like, oh, look at me. I'm trying to keep my hand up like usual. Motherfucker doesn't defend. Moving on. But Jiri has no aura. Carlos Ulberg is attractive. The aura that he has, the shit that he's got packing. You look at this motherfucker. Dude, I might be gay. I'm the shit coming through my screen right now. My camera might turn white in a second. He has got this shit on. He's got the bling. He's got the fling. However, he has changed into a mixed martial artist. And he realized that he's too good for this shit. Now, I do want to say, though, I am not biased at all during this presentation. I do not care that they're from New Zealand. I don't care that I'm from New Zealand. I am not biased at all. Why smart people are picking Carlos Ulberg? People that have a brain, why would you pick him? Well, I've broken it down into 5 points. The leg kicks. Those leg kicks, man. Benson Henderson, man. People forget the leg kicks. The counter-striking of Carlos Ulberg is second to none at light heavyweight. The guy also has fight IQ, his distance management, his blitz in, blitz out, moving backwards, his straight right hands, his jab, his switch kicks. How he fights is very good, and his power as well. And you might say, Wars, motherfucker hasn't knocked anyone out. I have not seen someone knock out Jan Blachowicz in a very long time. Do you know what I'm saying? Jan Blachowicz. Dominic Reyes, everyone knocks him out. He just did it quicker than everyone else. He knocked out Dominic Reyes in round 1. When did Jiri Prochazka knock him out? Round 2. Exactly. And his overall striking. He is a far superior striker than Jiri Prochazka. Jiri Prochazka is just dumb. Why dumb people are picking Jiri? He looks cool. I'll give him that. The guy has aura. The antenna, he does look quite cool. He has a fun fighting style. He does have a very good chin as well. I mean, he does have KO power. However, everyone at light heavyweight kind of has KO power. And he has more experience than Carlos Ulberg. He's fought at the highest level for a very long time. But what is the highest level at light heavyweight, if we're being brutally honest with you? Because it is pretty shit. Because I'm watching this guy versus Rakic. I'm going to lean. Oh, shit, I've been hit. Let me just lean back again. Oh, he's going to punch me? Oosh. Forehead. Fucking KSI in this bitch. That's how this guy fights. Hold on. This is who you're picking?
2 minutes.
This is... Shut up. This is who you're picking? KSI looking ass? Oosh, oosh, oosh. That target, he's gonna look like a fucking alien after this fight, if I'm being brutally honest with you. Now, you look at this guy, Carlos Ulberg. Look at the striking that this guy has. The jab, the right hand. He faced it all. A former champion, a crafty vet, an unk that doesn't really know what he's doing, but came in, blitz him. Very smart fight IQ, if I tell you that. Moving on, I'm watching Jiri Prochazka. Look at this lead leg. Kick me! Kick me! Kick me! Khalil was up 2-0. And the Rakic was beating you. Rakic was beating you. That tells me all I need to know. And he has an incredible team behind him as well. Israel Adesanya, Dan Hooker, Kai Kara Fronts. The team behind Carlos Ulberg is fucking incredible. Forget about the middle guy. It's incredible. The middle guy doesn't count. Jiri, what's this guy doing? I'm going to go swimming. I'm not going to go striking. I'm going to go swim. I'm going to go hike. Motherfucker don't know what he's doing. And now, look, I do know Carlos Ulberg has been knocked out before. I get that. Jiri Prochazka has been fucking cooked as well. He was down in the scorecards against Khalil. He was 1-1 against Jamal Hill. Glover rocked him in round 5. Alex was 2-0 against him and finished him in both fights pretty easily. I have watched Jiri need to get a finish. Not want to get a finish, need to get a finish to win these fights. Carlos Ulberg is a fucking masterclass. He knows what he's doing. He is smart on the feet. He is technical. He is superior. He is better everywhere. And that is why I am picking him to beat Jiri Prochazka. Boom! And my time has just gone off. How good is that shit? Boom.
Just a load of yap. Just a load of yap, to be honest with you. Right, let me what is it?
Do I need to unshare my screen?
All right. Oh, I just kicked him by accident. Join back. Shit. I've just kicked him by accident. Oh no. Oh no. No, join back. Oh shit. Sorry. Right, we'll wait for him to join back. Oopsie. I just kicked him from the chat. Oh no. All right, we'll wait for him to come back and then I'll get my PowerPoint going. My PowerPoint. Sorry about that.
The aura that I was permitting was too much for this kid. Did the stream end or just get kicked?
No, I just kicked you by accident. I tried to remove your screen share and then
you removed me.
Yeah.
Who's
all right,
blood?
So let's go.
How boring does this look? This
Who
is
cares?
boring as hell.
Boring schmoring land. All right. Why Jiri will not lose by no Bromo MMA. Carlos Ulberg is more skilled than Jiri. All right. Everywhere. All right. Better kickboxing, probably better grappling, better technique. All right. I'm not going to sit here and claim that Jiri is he's like a technical mastermind and he's going to outskill Carlos Ulberg because Carlos Ulberg is far more skilled, all right, than Jiri Prochazka. But the thing is with that is that hold on a sec, let me just hold on. I just fucked up this timer real quick.
I'll be honest.
The main thing is right. Listen, Carlos Ulberg is more skilled, but it doesn't even matter. It literally doesn't matter. Name an opponent, right, that Jiri that he's fought in the UFC that he's been more well-rounded and skilled than. No one, literally no one. Listen, all right. You say that, but then you brought up a picture of Yuri in that Ozdemir fight with him blocking a punch with his head. So I won't say he's more well-rounded than Ozdemir. All right. I remember Warhorse was picking Jamal Hill to beat this guy. All right. He was picking Jamal Hill. And I went and checked today to make sure that that was true, and it is. All right. So it literally doesn't matter. Every one of Yuri's opponents has been more skilled than him. All right. Like I say here. All right. The only person that Yuri has lost to in 10 years, is Alex Pereira. And you've got like Warhorse bringing up, yeah, you know, Carlos has been KO'd, but so was Jiri. Who was Ulberg KO'd by? Fucking Kennedy. I can't even say his last name. The black guy.
Kenny
But Nezacheka Woo Woo. All right. Who was Jiri KO'd by? Only the GOAT of the sport potentially. All right. If he beats Cyril Gahn. So it's not really a comparison, is it? From Kennedy and Cheka Woo Woo to Alex Pereira. Ulberg's best win is a robbery to an old man. That's a fact. We all saw Ulberg lose to Jan Blachowicz, and I can see Warhorse's face because he knows he's getting cooked right now. He's getting cooked. This was a robbery. Everyone thought that Jan Blachowicz beat this guy, and I'm pretty sure if I look back on Warhorse's reaction to the card, I'm almost certain he would have said the same thing, and he did probably. He'll probably deny it. I can mid-debate go and get it up and see. All right, but the reality is it was a robbery to an old man. And we see this with Carlos Ulberg. Whenever he has a step up in competition, all right, when it's not Alonzo Manyfield and can bums, he goes to the decision, all right? He can only KO bums. Yuri's KOing like high-level guys, all right? He's also gay, all right? He's also he is a male stripper. If you think Jiri Prochazka, right, the Chad Samurai is going to lose to a gay male stripper, it's like what Sean Strickland said, right? I ain't going to let no man that paints his nails beat me. It's the same thing. But Yuri's too nice to say it because he's a humble guy. All right, he's a humble guy. And he's only knocked out bums. This is what I said. In this debate, I am going to ask Warhorse to close his eyes and name people that aren't Manyfield and Reyes and name the people that Ulberg has knocked out because I bet he can't fucking do it. And don't you be researching now. We can see your glasses. Or we can see your fucking glasses. Don't look. All right? Don't cheat. I'm going to ask him that. People, keep an eye on his glasses. Make sure that he's not cheating. You have to KO Jiri. You cannot simply outstrike him over 5 rounds. Like I say, Ulberg has only beat KO'd bums. Yuri's got probably one of the best chins at light heavyweight in the UFC. He was taking elbows clean on the chin from Khalil, the Muay Thai master, and eating them for breakfast. The only person that can KO him is Alex Pereira. Much more experience. Jiri, 32 fights, 5 wins, 1 draw. Ulberg, 14 wins, 1 KO loss to Kennedy Uncheka Woo Woo. All right. By the way, only one of Yuri's fights has gone the distance. Only one of Yuri's wins has gone the distance. So, I mean, there's that. And like I said, he's only lost twice to Alex Pereira in 10 years. Carlos doesn't have what it takes. He doesn't have the grit, the determination. He's got all the technique in the world, but like I said, it doesn't matter. And he's also gay. And that's my PowerPoint complete.
So your argument was that he's gay and Jiri has more experience.
No, I said a lot more than that, Warhorse. Are you right? First of all,
Also,
right, close your eyes.
I need to say this.
Hold on.
Some random on your fucking stream said that I've never had a girlfriend. I have.
She left him. She left him because she found out he was picking Carlos Ulberg, and she was like, "You fucking clown! I'm leaving."
The actual reason. What? No, hold on. Wait. No, I can't. No, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that shit. No, I can't believe this.
Warhorse getting cooked.
Shut up! I have. Where is it? I've had a fucking girlfriend. Anyway,
Chad, fiance and 2 kids over here. I had a girlfriend once. Me. She probably found out that he got a lap dance from Carlos Ulberg and fucked off because he's gay. You know what I mean? Anyway,
I'll tell you this though. I agree with nothing you said.
Right. Close your eyes right now. Close your eyes right fucking now. Go on. Okay. Close them. Right. I want you, and I don't stop peeking.
Eyes are fucking.
Right. I want you to name the people that Carlos Ulberg, right, has KO'd in the UFC off the top of your head? Go. Or even finish. I'll give you finish.
Yeah.
And you can include Manyfield and Reyes if you want to.
Yeah, I'll have those two. Was it Igor Potiera? Da Wung Jung? It was Oliveira. I think it was Oliveira on the Contender Series. That's about my memory.
Right,
Contender Series, Igor Potiera,
so
Da Wung
3.
Jung? I think that
So
was his
3.
name. Da Wung Jung, am I
Right.
wrong?
So Ulberg's this legit. You can remember 3 of his wins that aren't Reyes and Manyfield. Everyone knows Yuri's wins, all right? Because
but you know what the difference is? There's a difference. The difference is that Jiri Prochazka got Volkan Ozdemir on his debut. Similar to Justin Gaethje, he got put into the creme de the creme on his debut. That's the difference.
Carlos but
Ulberg
the thing
got
is,
the Contender Series and had to work his way up.
All right, but here's the thing, all right? He can hang with that. What was Ulberg's first fight officially in the UFC, Warhorse, and what happened?
Against the heavyweight. It was against the heavyweight.
Doesn't matter.
Kennedy
Doesn't matter.
Kennedy
All right, and what happened in his first fight?
Well, he was fucking cooking him in that first round and made it look very, very easy. He then got knocked out in the second round. Since then, he has put on a massive win streak and hasn't lost since.
Against people that you can't remember.
No, I would
really
come with
good.
the same argument to you. What about Islam Makhachev?
Yeah, but I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing for Islam Makhachev. He got knocked out
in his UFC debut, and since then he hasn't lost. Up until his title fight against Charles Oliveira, we couldn't really name any of his previous wins.
Warhorse.
It was fucking Bobby Green, Drew Dober. Like Islam it's the exact same argument. It is the exact same argument with Islam Makhachev.
What's the debate topic, Warhorse? Can you just remind me, please?
It's Jiri Prochazka.
Versus who? So it's not Islam then. All right, cool. Nice one.
I'm just making a comparison.
Right, look. What I'm getting at is, right, you're going on about Carlos Ulberg is this technical like wizard who KOs everyone, and it's like, yeah, if they're literally shit, all right, Jiri is knocking out solid competition, and I know that they're solid, and people can say, you think Jamal Hill's solid? It doesn't matter what I think about
losing those fights.
It doesn't matter what
those fights. He needs to finish.
Yeah, but what happened? So what? Doesn't matter.
He's losing.
You sound like Jamal Hill. You were getting dominated.
No, I do not.
You
were
getting
massive insult. And
what happened?
Insult.
Jamal Hill used that exact same argument, right? Of you get beat up in every single fight that you have, blah blah blah, and it's like it literally doesn't matter.
Do you rate Jamal Hill like at all?
No, but you did.
He is regarded as one of the worst champions in UFC history.
Yeah, but you rated him high enough to beat you. So it doesn't matter what I think.
You can't look at the poster after putting the poster. He was beating the fuck out of Glover Teixeira, and he dominated his ass in Brazil.
It doesn't matter what I think about Jamal Hill.
He had an injury for over a year and came back. Yeah, Jamal Hill came back early so he could headline UFC 300. Came back early against Alex Pereira. Gets knocked out as we all expected, but then takes more time off, fights fucking Prochazka, and wins the second round.
All right, and then what happened? Can you remind me, please?
He got finished. But it's the fact that he is losing these. He is losing rounds. He is losing.
This
fights.
coming from a diehard Leon Edwards fan, by the way.
No, you shut the fuck up. No,
this coming from a diehard Leon Edwards fan, right?
I will leave this fucking chat.
He probably glazed the fuck out of the head kick.
If you insult Leon,
I'm not. No.
Take
what
that
I'm saying
back.
is, you.
I am one of the last Leon fans on this fucking planet.
I know you are, but what I'm saying is,
you're a dying breed, and I don't know what I'm going to do anymore.
My point is, right, you probably glazed the fuck out of that head kick KO that Leon did, but then when it comes to Jiri, you're like, yeah, but he's getting beat up. It's the same argument.
Because
that's what you said earlier.
Oh, you're making a fucking comparison now. I tried to compare him, and you're comparing fucking Leon. But Leon in round 1 dominated Usman, took him down, and got the back. I am not watching Jiri dominate a round.
Doesn't matter.
Even when he's winning, they're competitive rounds. They're close rounds.
Round 3 was not competitive. Khalil was getting fucking destroyed in
Yeah,
there.
but Khalil is notorious for having no cardio, and he was winning those first 2 rounds comfortably.
Sorry, right? So hold on a minute. So Khalil's notorious for having no cardio, but you picked him to win a decision.
Yep, because
walk me through that logic, then.
Because I fucking will, mate. So it was 3 rounds, 3-round fight, obviously. Khalil was up 2-0, and I thought he could have survived the 3rd round, and just
would be shit cardio?
Yeah, but we've seen him go 5 rounds. We just saw him go 5 rounds with Jamal. Granted, it's against Jamal Hill, but we've seen him go 5 rounds. So I went, it's gotten better. It's not great, but it's gotten better since the Alex fight. That was my thought process. It's gotten better since the Alex fight because he's gone 5 rounds and he had decent output throughout that fight against Jamal Hill. And I saw that in the Jiri fight, those first 2 rounds, he was winning. He was up. And it was just go through this 3rd round, finish the fight, and we could get a draw where Jiri potentially gets a 10-8 round, or Jiri wins the 3rd round 10-9 and it becomes a Khalil decision. That was my thought process. I didn't think he was going to finish Jiri, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice. What happened, though? I could say for everything, right?
So fucking argument.
Yeah, well, it is though, right? It is because
you're losing these fights.
Who cares?
And we are watching a guy like Carlos Ulberg who has cardio, has pace, has good distance management.
He lost to Jan Blachowicz. He lost to Jan.
Jan is a former champion, and I think.
Be honest.
Tell me this, right? Tell me this. If Jan and Jiri fought, say when it was kind of rumored to, like say like in between the Alex fights, because that's when it was kind of in talks of him. Do you think Jan would have beaten Jiri in a 3-rounder? Because I would have picked him to.
Of course
I think Jan would beat. Pardon?
No.
Are we? No. Am I getting rage baited now? Am I getting rage baited? Am I getting fucking rage? Chat. Am I getting? I'm getting fucking rage baited. I watched this guy against Alex Pereira. Arguably beat Alex. I didn't.
What about Ulberg?
There's an argument that he won that fight. I don't think he did, but there's an argument that he won, and he should win.
Do we need to pull up your reaction, Warhorse, to the fight?
If you have it up, I would love to see it.
I don't, but I can go. Oh. I can go to it, and I guarantee you will not be praising Carlos Ulberg for that masterful performance.
I'll find it right now because my thought process is because I'm on my fucking channel, obviously, mate. But I have watched Jiri lose these fights, getting cooked in these fights, and have to grind out and get a finish in that final round. What card was it? What card was Jiri Ulberg? Not Jiri Ulberg, sorry, Ulberg Jan. What card was that? Because I'll get to my review.
Sorry, who?
Ulberg Jan.
I can't remember. Was it 320? It wasn't 320, right?
No. Ulberg versus Jan. When was that fight? Fight night 254. Oh, Leon Brady. Oh, fuck. Of course it's the Leon Edwards card. It would be, wouldn't it? It would be the Leon Edwards card that Carlos Ulberg fights Jan Blachowicz, wouldn't it?
Yep.
The UFC's biggest quitter. Fucking hell.
Explanation?
That's
Explanation,
AI.
please, Warhorse.
That's AI.
Explanation right now.
That's not real.
It's AI.
Yeah, that's AI.
Is that what we're going with, kid?
It's not me.
Is that what we're going with, kid?
That's not me. That's not my Instagram account.
Is it not? All right. No. I could have sworn that was you. That was you at graduation, AI. Right?
No, that's AI.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah,
sure.
It's AI, bro. Don't even bring that shit up.
Sure thing, kid. Okay, kid.
It's AI.
Anyway, yeah. So
that wasn't me. Maybe it might have been my ex-girlfriend on my Instagram account or something, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Here, hold on. I've got my Ulberg Jan fight up. Hold on. I need to share my screen. Don't kick me this time, puss you.
I won't.
Entire screen?
Yeah.
Allow. Okay. Now, if I go onto here, right? If I play, do you have sound?
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a fucking noob with StreamYard.
Well, listen,
Let's watch this. Okay, here.
Hold on. All right, we can't hear it.
Can you not hear it? How do I allow you to hear it?
Right. Click on. Right, just stop. Right, stop sharing. Stop sharing. Right, click the share button. Click share screen.
Well,
And instead of clicking in entire screen, click the tab. Click the tab that it has your video on. There should be a list of tabs there.
What the Sigma slides and share screen?
Share screen. And then
It's
there
got
should be a list of
StreamYard
tabs.
Studio, Mozilla Firefox, or entire screen.
Also,
we're yapping, bro. I ain't trying to hear all this shit. Let me pull up my fucking notebook.
All right, then. That's because listen, kid. Warhorse doesn't want to get it up because he knows he was criticizing Ulberg in that fight. Oh, okay, that's why he doesn't want to pull it up. You also need to tick share screen audio. That's like at the bottom of the thing that opens. Also share tab audio. Did you have that ticked?
Probably not.
Well, tick it then. Jesus Christ. I mean, look, I
am an unk. I am an unk. I might be 21 years old and I'm on TikTok 24/7. I'm an unk. I had to have a girl show me how to use OBS. I get pussy, by the way. Jiri versus Ulberg.
Is that your pickup lines? Hey, will you show me how to use OBS?
I did this whole thing on stream on Sunday where I gave my viewers a Riz lesson and I taught them how to chat up girls. So,
well,
and
we'll
it's
see
working.
if that works.
It's working.
Anyway, get to your point, Warhorse. Go on.
Do you want me to break? Do you want me to break down Jiri, or do you want me to break down Carlos Ulberg? Who do you want me to break down?
Listen, you can do whatever you want, right? It really doesn't matter.
I'll break down Ulberg. I'll break down fucking Ulberg.
Oh,
so, what does Ulberg do good? Why am I picking Ulberg? He has great footwork. His footwork, very, very good. A lot of the guys at CKB do. We can talk about Israel Adesanya. We can talk about Volkanovski. We can talk about Dan Hooker and their switching stances. They're good. They're good at that. His fight IQ as well. I think we can both agree. This fight is going to be on the feet. It's never really going to be on the ground. It's going to be on the feet for the majority of the fight. I can't see either guy shooting a takedown, to be honest with you. And if anyone does, I think it would be Jiri. But in saying that, I think that's purely because Yuri's the better grappler. I just can't see Ulberg doing it. But it will be a striking fight. I do think the fight IQ is going to be very interesting as well to see from Carlos Ulberg because the guy's distance management is so good and his range and how smart he is at fighting, staying at range, getting in the pocket, going in, going out. Similar to what Khalil did, because Khalil had so much success at blitzing. Blitz in, blitz out, blitz in, blitz out. But what Khalil does is he puts whooping shots in. He's not choosing his shots. That's why I love Khalil, because he beats you up like he owes you money. Whereas Carlos Ulberg beats you up, period. That's the difference.
Unless he loses a decision to Jan Blachowicz, in which case he doesn't.
Whose fucking hand got raised? I'll tell you that.
All right. So are you going to make the argument that John Jones beat Dominic Reyes then? Or Cyril Gane beat Volkov? Well, I'd like you to justify those ones.
Well, all I'm hearing is that Cyril Gane is now in a title fight with both Tom Aspinall and then gone on to fight Alex.
Avoiding the question.
This motherfucker is making so much money. And money making's at the end of the day. I would rather be rich and famous than lose a fight.
Avoiding the question. That's fine.
Do you have a question? Sorry?
So you're avoiding the question. I didn't ask, what's Gane's next fight, Warhorse? I said, are you going to make the argument?
After beating
I know, but that wasn't the question. My question was, right, even though his hand got raised, did he really beat Volkov?
Yeah.
Fuck off. You don't believe that. You don't believe that shit. Look at your face. Come on now.
Anyway. Carlos Ulberg's shot selection. That is a big thing as well. How he picks his shots, his jab, his switch kick, his body kick, his leg kicks, his selection of shots. He's not just throwing for the sake of throwing. He is smart with it and chooses what is best, not what I should do. That's the difference. What is most effective is what he does. And also, the leg kicks and his kicks, period. The leg kicks, the body kicks, the head kicks, the switch kick, the front kick, the teep. His kicks are incredible. We have seen it throughout Yuri's career. He is prone to getting leg kicked.
So
This
go on.
motherfucker's got a wife. He thinks he's all cool in that. Yeah, the leg we have seen throughout Yuri's career. He's been getting out legged. He's been getting beat up to the legs. Rekic was beating him. Rekic was beating him. Pardon?
What happened?
Well, Rekic is fucking dumb and got KO'd.
Oh, okay. So all I'm hearing from you, Warhorse, right?
Azmat Murzakhanov knock his ass out with one punch.
Listen.
Pretty easily.
Listen, all right, listen. All I'm hearing from you is you give.
And that was
Yuri,
also after the leg injury. That was after Rakic's leg injury.
You give Yuri no credit for his wins, and all you say is, well, he was losing, and then his opponent.
He's losing. He needs a finish, then he gets the finish.
Right? Yeah. And so what? Because Yuri turns it on. Pause, but he turns me on. But he turns it on in the when he needs to. Yuri, right? When I was watching Khalil versus Yuri, right, I was scared. I was, oh no.
2 rounds.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, he's losing this fight. Yeah, no.
He loses that rematch 9 out of 10 times. He loses 9 out of 10 times to Khalil.
I mean, all right, Michael Chandler, that's nice. But the thing is, right, Yuri, when he turns it on, you can't. There is no preparing for that style, right? And also, what is Carlos Ulberg? How is Carlos Ulberg?
Players put it on him in round 1, and he got knocked the fuck out.
All right, all right. Carlos Ulberg got knocked out by Kennedy Negajeka Woo Woo. Well, I nearly said it. Whoa! Pause.
That was quite close.
Don't clip that, boys. Anyway, yeah, he got knocked out by that dude, and then he lost to he lost to Jan Blachowicz.
His head's gone now. I can't believe he just said that. His head's gone.
But the difference is, right, Yuri the fights that Blachowicz loses, right, he loses. Right, Yuri can lose a fight and then he comes back and wins anyway. It really doesn't matter.
Who the fuck is he beating?
What do you mean? Who's he? Everyone that you've picked him to lose against. What do you want about?
There is reason to pick against Yuri. That's my point. There is reason to pick against him, and that's why I'm doing it.
Have you not learned? Have you not learned that you can never break down a Yuri fight? It doesn't matter.
I'm doing it right now.
All right, yeah, and it won't matter. It literally won't matter. It won't. Unless your name's Alex Pereira, right? Who's like massive, like he is the GOAT in my opinion. If he beats Cyril Gahn, undisputed GOAT, right? That's not a bad loss. That loss has aged really, really well.
If he beats Cyril Gahn,
yeah, easily triple champ.
No,
come on now.
It's an interim champion though. I wouldn't do it just yet because it's an interim belt.
All right. Well, fair enough, right? But he's high up in the conversation, right?
Yeah.
Yuri's not in anyone's like GOAT list, right? So that loss to Alex, it's not even that bad, all right? But then you look at, Carlos is losing to Jan Blachowicz, who's a really good champion. Not saying that he's like shit, but he's old. He's kind of washed, a little bit washed, And then he's losing to that Kennedy dude. I'm not going to say his surname because it was a little bit racial when I said it the last time.
Netanyahu.
All right.
That's what MMA Che called him.
That's fine. Right, well, we'll just call him that, right? But you're saying Yuri's losing these fights, but then it's like, okay, and then...
The reason, because I know you talked about it earlier, the pressure and the pace that when Yuri puts it on, there's no stopping that, there's no preparing for that. I understand that. I watched Alonzo Menefield put it on him. They stayed kind of at range for about 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Alonzo Menefield
went, no, and sprinted right at Ulberg, and Ulberg went, whoop, whoop, bang!
Whoa!
His ass out with one shot, 1 KO power.
You're telling me that you're telling me that he avoided punches from Alonzo Menefield? I tell you what, I concede the whole debate. Warhorse wins. Menefield, what a great win! What a great win!
Perfect, I win.
We have just seen Menefield get KO'd by Ozdemir. Like, so what?
Yuri is not much better than Menefield. Not by much. I am being dead ass right now. He is not much better than Alonzo Menefield technically. Technically, he is not much better than him. He is better.
Technically, he's not much better than literally everyone that he's fought, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's my point though. The motherfucker don't know how to fight.
Well, he does because he's winning.
I'm going to beat you up. That is Jiri.
All right, and it works unless your name's Alex, and that's kind of my whole point here. Like, you could break down like.
Yeah, but it's this is the problem with light heavyweight. Light heavyweights are dog shit. They are. It's the worst division in the sport by far.
Heavyweight. Come on.
Yeah, but I rate. How am I going to word this? Because I know what I'm trying to say. I just want to make sure that I don't say it wrong. It's like I rate more of the highest level heavyweights more than I rate the highest level light heavyweights. Does that make sense? So like I rate Tom Espinal and Cyril Gane and Volkov and Wilder's a little bit different because he used to fight at light heavyweight. But like a Blades or someone like that, or even like if we want to talk about the up and coming like a Stephen Aspin, these guys are so good for heavyweights. They are leaps and bounds above heavyweights. Whereas light heavyweights, the pool is a lot bigger in terms of the roster, but the skill sets aren't that much better. Because a lot of light heavyweights are just going to heavyweight, beating these up-and-coming guys, beating the low-ranked guys, but the second they go up to the top, they don't do well. I don't think Jiri is that skilled. He's really not. Carlos Ulberg is a better version of Alexander Rakic. A far better version of Alexander Rakic. He is better everywhere. Everywhere he's better than him. And he has gotten better after getting KO'd. I have watched Jiri. The only thing Jiri has improved on is his striking defense. And it hasn't gotten that much better because he's still getting pieced the fuck up over 2 rounds. 1 round, he's still losing rounds. He's still losing fights. The only reason he's beating them is because these light heavyweights have no cardio and they can't last.
All right. Did you have this attitude towards Leon Edwards or not when he beat Kamaru the first time or not?
Well, I actually picked Leon to beat Kamaru Usman.
I know you did, but after watching the fight, did you have all this and say, well, he was getting dominated and he was looking really shit in there, and then he got this head kick and it was just a fluke, and I don't really rate this one.
My argument for the Leon Edwards thing was more or less that I watched Leon have success in round 1, and I know he can do more of that. And we saw it in the trilogy. He beat him. Yeah, he grabbed the cage a couple times.
He fouled the fuck out of him, though. Kicked him in the balls like 3 times. Grabbed the cage.
He had a point deducted and still won.
He should have had about 5 points deducted. What are you talking about? Or he should have done. Really.
You know what? Because what was the scorecard? It was like, 48-46. So even if you deduct another point,
it's a
47-46.
No, it's not. Retarded
so motherfucker still wins. Deduct another point, he still wins. That's how good Leon is. Whereas I'm watching Jiri Prochazka in round 5 against Glover Teixeira get hurt and rocked really badly with 1 straight right hand, which is Carlos Ulberg's best shot on the feet, that straight right hand. So if I can watch Jiri get cracked really badly, by Glover Teixeira, Carlos Ulberg can do the exact same thing, but better and more technical and actually win. Do I think he's going to finish Jiri? No, I want that to be said. I do not think he's going to finish Jiri Prochazka.
Okay.
That needs to be said. He's not going to TKO.
I mean, decision. I mean, only one of Yuri's fights have gone, wins have gone, or the distance. He finishes. All the fights that he's won, and the 2 that he hasn't in 10 years being Alex. Right, he's finished almost all.
All of his fights have been by finish, right?
I'm in the UFC. In the UFC, yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm
overall, he has 1 fight that's gone the distance. I'm pretty sure. You can double check, but all right, I don't know. Some dude in Rising, I would imagine.
Okay. Sorry.
Or, yeah, not in the UFC. In the UFC, he's finishing everyone.
I just watched Patchy Mix get knocked the fuck out by a 19-year-old.
Yeah, but Patchy Mix is fucking,
People picked him, by the way. People picked him to beat Mario Bautista.
I did.
Yeah. You picked Patchy Mix.
Yep, I did. I'll be honest.
I cannot believe that I'm debating someone this dumb. I actually can't believe this. I can't believe this,
This is the same guy. This is the same guy that clicked Khalil to beat you, by the way.
4/5 fights of Jiri Prochazka that I want to talk about and I want to mention. Glover round 5.
Well, you mean when he got? You mean when he got the submission victory?
Glover played it very dumb after hurting Jiri. He pulled a submission. Very, very dumb. He shouldn't have done that. But if he
No, he
didn't do that, he gets a finish.
Yeah.
He almost finished him, or it goes to a
If.
decision and he wins that 5th round.
If.
That's all it takes. Glover just being an idiot. The Khalil fight. Khalil's cardio just isn't that good, but he was up 2-0 against him. And Khalil, that's the big. You picked Khalil to beat Jiri. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Because I knew this was going to get brought up. I knew this was going to happen. I was doing all my notes last night, and I went, fuck, this is going to get brought up, and I'm going to get pieced the fuck up when I bring up Khalil. But it's not even that crazy. It wasn't crazy to pick Khalil. It wasn't crazy. That's the thing. Is that
based on what though? Based on what? I mean, he went in there with Alex, right? He was not in the best shape.
2 rounds.
Yeah, but he wasn't in the best shape going into that fight anyway. And then it's like, who's his best win prior to that? Anthony Smith. And you're like, oh yeah, Jiri, idiot. Honestly,
maybe it's just styles make fights. But then I watched him.
Who does that to Anthony Smith, man? Who does that to Alonzo Manyfield, man? You know.
Yeah, but after that fight, we watched him go 5 rounds with Jamal Hill and piece him up and beat him up for 5 rounds.
Jamal Hill?
So,
whoa!
What's your fucking point? If I'm watching Khalil go 5 rounds with him and piece the fuck out of him and beat him and not lose a round, I watched Jamal Hill in a 3-rounder against Jiri win the seconds.
And what happened?
But he's still losing rounds. That's the difference.
It doesn't matter. Like, do you only rate people? Do you only rate fighters that win every single round? Is that like your whole argument? Jiri loses rounds. Everyone loses rounds.
Point to show how good someone is.
Mirab lost a round to Corey Sandhagen. Who cares? Mirab lost 2 rounds to Umar.
Because he lost the first round and then he won the next 4. That's the difference.
Yeah, but listen, Mirab lost the first two rounds to Umar. In my opinion, convincingly, right? But your whole thing is like, and it's like, all right, well, let's take the Jiri and Jamal Hill one. It was in your eyes and in my eyes too, right? It was one apiece. He wasn't losing the whole fight, but then you're using that as like a dig against him. The Khalil one, I can understand because he was losing the whole fight, but with the Jamal Hill fight, right? It was one apiece, and then he got the KO in round 3, so he wasn't losing the whole fight still. But your whole thing is like, Jiri loses rounds and then he wins. Okay?
Yeah,
so
but the difference is, because I can see, I don't even know how to say that name. It starts with S.
We're looking at Salju Steinbergowitz.
Okay. Him. Because I'm looking at this, right? And this is something that I have realized upon myself over the last, call it a year, 2 years of being an MMA fan. We give Puncher's chance way too much credit. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. We watched Diego Lopez versus Volkanovski both times. And myself included, a lot of the reasoning for myself picking Diego Lopez is that Volk still has to survive 25 minutes with Diego Lopez. Diego has to land 1 shot, and that's about it. That's all it really takes. So we're kind of using that same argument in this, is that Jiri kind of has to just land a couple shots and it's over. But who said that Carlos Ulberg can't just go all 5 rounds and just piece him up, outland him, out-damage him, and out-piece him up over 5 rounds? And it gets to the 5th round, it's like, holy fuck, I need to finish against him. Whereas we see Carlos Ulberg, who can move out, move in, circle out, uses footwork, uses distance management insanely well, play it smart, play it safe, and win.
Against who?
Fucking Jan Blachowicz! Volkanovski!
He lost that fight.
Dominic Reyes has had one of the greatest comebacks in a very long time. And he's going to a number 1 contenders match. He went to Perth. Yeah, he went to Perth. And he got
All right, let me just tell you why I'm asking why. Hold on. Let me tell you why I'm asking why, right? So you're saying he's staying on the outside and he's dominating these guys, all right? Number 1, he lost to Jan Blachowicz, all right? You can admit that or not. We all know that that's true, right? I'm going to use your argument, right, for Ulberg versus Reyes and Jiri versus Reyes. Ulberg took Osimir 3 rounds. What did Jiri do? Oh, yeah, he fucking slumped him out cold.
We could use an exact same argument like a Dominic Reyes, where Dominic Reyes, after being on a losing streak, it took Jiri 2 rounds to finish him. And Dominic Reyes was having success against Jiri in that first round. And Dominic Reyes goes on a bit of a win streak, gets a couple good wins, and then Carlos Ulberg knocks him in round 1.
Yeah, but I'm not using that argument.
Real first punch thrown.
Oh yeah, but Warhorse, that's your argument. That isn't my argument, right? You're inconsistent with it because you're applying it where you like and ignoring other situations where it applies also, right? I could apply it to Ozdemir, but you don't want to because he's like, well, yeah, but with Reyes, it proves my point, so I'm going to say it. You know, it's the same argument. It's your argument. It isn't my argument. I never said that. That's your argument, mate.
I'm just
Come
a
on
bunch
now.
of fucking yap, bro. That's all.
This
I'm
guy's getting
saying.
cooked, guys. Is this guy getting cooked or what? Is he getting? He's getting cooked
Here's my
tonight.
thing, right? Because I'll tell you this here. I wrote out a game plan for both men. Because I did this last time for Paddy versus Gaethje. I wrote out a game plan for who I think's gonna win and why. So I've done one for Yuri as well. So I've done the work for you. I have done the work for you for why I think a lot of people are actually picking Jiri Prochazka.
Go on.
His pressure. The forward Yuri, this is the biggest thing as well. Yuri has to move forward throughout the fight. That is something that Carlos Ulberg does kind of struggle with, is that, and we saw it against Kenny Nzechukwu, is that Carlos Ulberg loves to be in the center, stay in his fucking base, hold the center, and control the fights. That is something that he does love to do. Whereas a guy like Yuri, who does weather that pressure, he could do a lot of success with, and that's where I think he could find a couple shots here and there. But Carlos Ulberg has a pretty good chin. Tell me the last time, apart from the Kenny Nzechukwu fight, because that was, a couple years ago now, the last time he got rocked. When was the last time Carlos Ulberg got rocked or hurt?
He got slumped. He got KO'd. What are you on about? We can talk about when did he get hurt?
What did I just say? What did I just say? No, Bromo.
It doesn't matter when he got hurt. He got slumped. When is Yuri, apart from fighting one of the best fighters on the planet? Never.
He was getting hurt by. I watched Khalil land good shots on him. I watched Jamal.
He wasn't getting hurt by Khalil though. He was never rocked in that fight once. Never rocked.
I watched Rakic hurt him.
Yeah,
Rakic stung Yuri.
Yes,
right. Yes.
Rakic was landing some good leg kicks.
And he was hurting him on the feet. He cut him
I'll
open,
give him that.
his right
Yeah,
eye.
but again, it goes back to what happened.
But that's your whole argument, though. It's
not the whole argument. It's part of it. It's part of it because you're breaking down these fights.
All I've heard is that Yuri is losing his fights, losing, or it's 1-1 going into the third round. Yada 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 yada. What happens? That's all I'm hearing. That's all that the argument is for picking.
It's really not. I have said many more things.
I've
said loads more stuff.
The whole reason for picking Jiri Prochazka is just that he's just going to catch him.
No, it's not.
He's just going to catch Carlos Ulberg. Carlos Ulberg's going to get tired. Carlos Ulberg doesn't even gas out.
Say that once. I didn't even say that. I don't know where you made that from.
Does not gas out and does not get tired. And the difference with Khalil Roundtree, obviously, is that it's the pace and the output that Khalil does throws. And he does throw it 100% every single shot, no matter what. And he's very reckless as well. That's why I love Khalil. But I watch a guy like Rakic who didn't have that much crazy pressure, but stood his base, held the center, was picking his shots, piecing up the leg, going to the body here and then. That's how good this guy is. Rakic. If Rakic can piece you up, Carlos Ulberg is just a better Rakic. That's all he is. And now
but we can do MMA math all day. Yeah, but we can do MMA math all day on fights. It doesn't add up, does it? Like, well, if this person did it, then this person can do it too because he's better than this person.
It's a similar argument to, I'm going to say, Paddy Gaethje, right? Whereas that a lot of what Paddy had to do to beat Justin Gaethje was replicate some of the good shit that Max Holloway was doing. This was my whole argument for why I think, like, why are people picking Paddy? I'm not just saying you, but like anyone, is that Max Holloway's full footwork and the range and how he was moving in that fight is what won him the fight against Gaethje. Paddy Pimblett had to kind of replicate that movement. Whereas I'm watching Rakic, a guy who had a lot of success against Yuri, and would I say bar Alex Perez, because Alex Perez is kind of like an anomaly to everyone else. He's the guy like heavyweight that's had the most success and the most comparable to Carlos Ulberg because he's the closest thing to Carlos Ulberg, and Carlos Ulberg is just a better version of him. Carlos Ulberg has a very smart team behind him, a lot of good training partners, a lot of good up-and-comers right now as well at City Kickboxing that are in the UFC now, a lot of good up-and-comers and a lot of good heavier guys, lighter guys, everything. I'm watching you. Who the fuck is Yuri training with?
He doesn't. How is that? Well, so wait, hold on. So you're
Because
on.
it's a game plan. It's the preparation. It's everything you are
So,
preparing for a fight.
so what? So one of your arguments is that Ulberg trains at the gay club,
Yeah, and has better training
kickboxing,
partners.
and Chad Yuri, right, trains in
At a fucking
isolation
waterfall.
in the forest. This dude puts his fist in a fire ant's nest. All right, this
You know what
dude.
it sounds like? It
This
sounds like this
dude.
motherfucker is depressed and has been listening to XXX Tentacion too much. I need to
Hey,
go on
you
my
leave
own
X
and be in
alone.
my
You leave
feelings
X
now.
alone. You leave X alone. All right.
In my feelings. Go listen to fucking Juice WRLD and that in the woods. Whereas
Oh,
I'm watching Carlos Ulberg dish out the fucking Drake and Kanye in the gym.
Of course, he's listening to fucking Drake, little fruity cunt. Of course, he is listening to Drake with a little love art in his thing.
Don't you dare
Come on.
just Drake. I'm
You
not
used
even
to call me on my cell phone. That's what you're saying to fucking Dan Hooker, the fucking 6'3" Kiwi. That is Carlos Ulberg
6'2"
in the Dan Hooker files. I'm telling you
the
now.
motherfucker's not that bad. The guy's a good fighter. And who's
What,
to
Dan
say they won't
Hooker?
be improving their grappling?
Wait,
Maybe Carlos Ulberg's grappling's gotten a lot better recently.
who cares, bro? Like, this is the thing.
What if Carlos Ulberg, right? Because I have watched a lot of the guys at City Kickboxing as well recently. They have been getting a lot better. Like there was kind of a lull point, like a couple years ago when Adesanya was losing, Dan Hooker and Kai France, like all the guys were losing. This new era and generation of guys coming up, like your Cam Roustons, your Balkan Bears, these guys coming up are very good and very, very skilled. You're going to say, who the fuck are they? You absolute casual. But that's more because I'm from New Zealand, so I know who they are. But like you could name UK up and comers, and I just wouldn't know who they were. That's the difference. But like, I'm watching these guys coming up and how good they're looking, how good they're performing, especially a guy like Navajo Sterling, light heavyweight. Yes, he's boring.
Shit. He's
No,
fucking
he's not.
shit.
No,
Warhorse, I watched your reaction to his debut, all right, and you said, what a disappointing prospect.
Yeah, I was underwhelmed.
He's shit.
But he won.
Well, yeah, he did. He's still shit, though, isn't he?
That's the level of light heavyweight. It comes back to the level of light heavyweight. So you can still look shit, but I couldn't tell you the last time Alex Pereira, a light heavyweight, actually looked really, really good or really, really skilled and looked like a pound for pound good fighter.
Yuri.
No, he does not fight well and he does not look good. Bar the finishing sequence, bar when he's getting the finish or the lead up to the finish that he does inevitably get. How does he look throughout those fights? He looks shit. His striking defense is shit. It has improved. I'm not saying it hasn't. It has improved, but he hasn't looked that good recently.
I want to put one thing to you, which I mentioned in one of my streams and in a members only video that I uploaded a few months ago now, right? How does Ulberg even prepare for Yuri, right? Because you look at Yuri's past 3 fights, they're all completely different. Like in the Khalil Roundtree fight, you know, he's like kind of sloppy, you know, he's like getting hit, he's getting tagged, he's like being like he's not being very careful with his shots, or you know, he's getting hit, all right, he's losing, he's not looking good. Then you go back one more fight to the Jamal Hill fight. Beautiful head movement, all right, slick head movement, counter punching Jamal Hill, all right, looking like a slick counter boxer, looking beautiful. And then you go back one more fight and he's getting head kick KO'd by Alex. You look at his tape, each fight is different. How do you even prepare? Like which fight do you look at as a reference? Like with Carlos Ulberg,
there are a couple of things he does have in common is that he has gotten better. He has been lifting his hands up a lot better recently. I'm going to say, I'm a yapper, by the way. I love to talk. So that's why do you want to continue? Sorry, because I did just kind of jump over you there.
I was gonna ask one. I was gonna make one more point, and then you can carry on.
Okay,
so
no, you go.
So Yuri, right? You can't prepare for Yuri because all of his fights are different. It's like a different fighter in there every time, you know. Like I gave the examples for with Carlos Ulberg, it's the same shit, all right? It's the same game plan every time. Sometimes he gets the finish because he's fighting bum cans like Manyfield and Dominic Reyes, and then sometimes he gets a robbery win against Jan Blachowicz because he's losing to old men, you know. But it's the same style each fight, easier to prepare for Yuri. Each fight's different, man. Each fight's fucking very, very different. I don't think you can prepare for him, to be honest. The only person, unironically, that could mimic Jiri Prochazka, right, is Johnny Walker, genuinely. I think.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I actually agree with that. I remember back in the day when Johnny Walker was coming up and he was the guy to beat John Jones. That was incredible. I remember that shit. But like I am because what I was gonna say, right, is that the replicating, not the replicating, but like the preparing, right? The preparing for a fight with Jiri Prochazka. What do you actually do? Because there are things that he does do though. Like yes, it is hard because his how he prepares is very awkward. I do agree with that. I view it similar to a guy like Dricus du Plessis. I think Dricus is very, very hard to prepare for and have a game plan for. But you can kind of see guys like an Israel Adesanya who came with much more of a boxing approach, and he had a lot of success against DDP, or like a Sean Strickland who is a boxer, had success against him. So like, there are ways to prepare for guys, but you kind of have to knit and grin and see what they're actually good at. Where I look at Jiri Prochazka, what is he good at?
Winning. Winning.
It's not this page. Is it this page?
He's good at knocking out black people.
What is he good at? He has very good durability. I'll give you that. The durability that he does have, very, very good. He is very, very durable. Like I've watched him eat shots off of a lot of guys. Like even prior to getting knocked out by Alex Pereira in both fights, he is able to withstand shots very, very well. I do give him that. But and again, kind of comes with his chin, like the durability of the chin. And I think I've kind of put it as two, his heart and finishing ability. Like I think, yes, he has a very good finishing ability, but it's the heart and determination that Jiri does have, is that I know that I need to get a finish, and I am just going to outwork this guy, and I'm going to beat you up before you can beat me up. That's how I kind of view Jiri, is that similar to Max Holloway, where it's like, you're going to hit me, and I know you're going to hit me, but I'm going to hit you back and harder. That's how Jiri fights. You hit me, I hit you back and harder. But he is actually quite slow. Jiri is actually not a very, very fast heavyweight. Like, Jamal Hill was actually a lot faster than him in a couple of those in a couple of those rounds, I will say. But I think his head movement is very, very good here because he is on the center line a lot, but it's that similar to moving left or right, the motherfucker moves up and down. That's the difference with Jiri. That is something that you can actually prepare for. He does not really move up the center line, but the center line just follows him where he goes up and down. There's never really movement like that. That's one big thing he does say. But he has almost good striking defense, Jiri. Almost. The reason I say almost because we don't see it enough. That's the difference. We don't see enough of his good striking defense. Like it's there and it's not there. It's there and it's not there. But I think his striking defense comes depending on who he's fighting. Like a guy like Khalil, you can't really defend on the feet. Do you know what I mean? Like it's because his blitzing is so awkward and he throws everything behind his shots. They're trying to prepare for that. It's very, very difficult. We saw it against Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira was struggling a lot with that. And that's where Jiri had a lot of success because he was just able to move backwards because he's a lot taller and bigger than Khalil, obviously. But against a guy like Jamal Hill, who is a bit more tailored, more of your known kickboxers and boxers that we kind of see in this sport, not as awkward or anything. His striking defense did look a lot better, but he still lost a round. And Jiri, look, he does have the experience. I will give him that. How much longer has he been in the sport than Carlos Ulberg? That's what I do want to find out. Let me check that out right now. Jiri Prochazka Tapology. When did he make his debut? It was like 2021.
Ulberg on his first
2020. And then Carlos Ulberg.
Wait. Jiri made his debut.
UFC debut.
Oh, UFC debut. All right, okay. I was going to say.
Carlos Ulberg made his debut a year, not 12 months, but the year after him against Kennedy Nzechukwu. But again, a little bit awkward.
Great debut as well. That was such a good debut. That was a great debut.
Dude, we can make the exact same argument for Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev lost his debut. We can talk about all these guys that lose their debuts and then come back and look really, really good. Who the fuck did Pantoja? Not Pantoja. I was going to say Pantoja. Who did Islam Makhachev lose to on his debut?
Don't mind, does it?
That's the point, is that you can lose your debut and then you go on and you look world class.
The difference between Islam and Ulberg losing their debuts, right, is that Islam Makhachev has proven himself, all right, against top level guys. We saw Ulberg.
So is Ulberg.
No, he got KO'd by Manyfield. Like
that's not high ranked.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, sorry. I'm getting confused with black, black people. You know what I mean? Same. Or what I meant to say was, he lost to Jan Blachowicz, right? When he had to step up, all right. And it's like we all saw him lose that fight, whereas Islam Makhachev, right? He is proven himself against the best of the best. We're not seeing that against Ulberg, but we are seeing it, right? Again, with Jiri. The only light heavyweight, really, that's relevant that Jiri hasn't beaten that isn't Ulberg is Ankalaev. And that's about it.
Yeah,
Well, and Alex, right? But that's just different. But like Jamal Hill, right? Beat him. Killer Roundtree, beat him. Rakic, beat him. Glover. Glover Teixeira, the champion.
Could we not do the exact same argument?
He won the belt in his third fight.
He was scheduled to fight Dominic Reyes twice in 2024. And then he was scheduled to fight Jamal Hill. Like he's scheduled to fight these higher ranked guys earlier in his career before coming back and fighting different guys, obviously. Small course, you fucking bitch ass. But like that's the difference, right? Is that he is scheduled to fight these guys, and then he finally kind of gets a spell of fights, and it's Ozdemir, Blachowicz, and Reyes. And Reyes at the time, again, a little bit different because it's in Perth, it's in Australia. You kind of get a headliner for it. So you kind of just get Ulberg, yep, you can headline. Who wants to actually come to Australia? Yeah. Fucking nobody, obviously. So it's hard in that sense. And I will agree, Carlos Ulberg is not a big name. Nobody really wants to see Carlos Ulberg fight. I agree with that. No one wants to see. It's like Ankalaev. He was on, what was it, UFC 294? I think it was 294 against Johnny Walker. And they put him in the fucking apex after that in the rematch against Walker. That's the difference. Is that no one wants to see him fight, but the skills are there. The things that makes him great is there. It's just that he's not a big name and no one really likes him. No one wants to give him credit because no one likes him.
I don't think...
I've seen it throughout
I don't think that's it.
No one's a fan of Ulberg. No one likes Ulberg. I get it.
But I mean, I wasn't a fan of Ankalaev, but I was still beating him to beat... I was still picking him to beat Alex in the rematch. I don't like Gene Silva. I was picking him to beat Arnold Allen, a fellow Brit. This ain't nothing to do with that. It's just, what have we seen from Ulberg? Right, he can KO pretty mediocre shit guys, and then when he has like a real challenge, he loses and he gets the robbery victory. Like, whereas with Jiri, right, he's going through all these tough fights and he's winning the fights.
Tell me 3 Leon Edwards wins before the Kamaru Usman head kick.
Well, what's your point?
Just play along with it.
All right, Leon Edwards before the Kamaru Usman one. Nate Diaz.
Not very high level.
Huh?
Not very high level. Not very
good. What wasn't that? What that fight wasn't?
Nate isn't very good.
Oh no, but he nearly finished him.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Oh, I know. But if I was
give me two more.
If I was Warhorse, I'd say, well, yeah, but Leon Edwards nearly lost that fight.
But it's like, who are we going off of? Like, we can talk about Leon, right? And like, obviously, the win streak that he was on prior to the Kamaru Usman head kick. Yeah. Not very impressive. Not very many high-level names, super skilled names that he had on his resume. But then he goes out there and he beats them. Carlos Ulberg doesn't really have that many notable names, not many big names, but the skills are there. The skill set is there. And the things are there to win this fight. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's a fair argument. But what I would counter to that is, all right, Leon had the great win against Usman. Then in their rematch, right, had to foul him for the whole...
Cowboy Cerrone, Seaweather. Cowboy Cerrone. I'm not, because someone named 3 Leon Edwards wins. Cowboy Cerrone.
Right, yeah, but listen. My point is, all right, you can say, well, yeah, Leon got that head kick in the 5th round after losing the whole fight. That's a great win for him, right? I was going crazy. I was like, oh my God, Leon.
Yeah, I couldn't believe
crazy, right? But then you look at the rematch, and it's like he's fouling the whole fight, kicking his bollocks, grabbing the cage. I'm pretty sure he probably eye poked him at one point. And then what's after that?
High ranked, and so was Luke. Yeah, but
and then what's after? What's after the rematch?
Slazer. How do I say his name?
Who? That is Sal Steinberg. Sal Steinberg
was high ranked, and so was Luke Low. But Ozdemir was high ranked. Reyes was high ranked. Jan Blachowicz was high ranked. These guys are high ranked guys. It's just that light heavyweights aren't very good. And Carlos Ulberg, and again with Jiri Prochazka as well, these guys are making it competitive. Granted, he's able to finish them, Jiri Prochazka, but these guys aren't very good.
All right, but going back onto Leon,
is one of the lowest skills. Light heavyweight is one of the lowest skill set of fighters, including heavyweight, obviously. But these guys aren't good.
Right,
so when we get guys that are good, they shine, they stand out. Carlos Ulberg stands out, but he doesn't get that many finishes, and no one's really a big fan of him because he's from New Zealand. He doesn't really trash talk. He doesn't really do anything like that. The skills are there. The game plan is there. Everything is there for Carlos Ulberg to win this fucking fight.
All right. I want to continue with the Leon Edwards point because I was actually like getting into it to try and try and debunk this. Right. So he gets the head kick. Great head kick. Rematch comes along. He's fouling. All right. Nut shots, eye pokes, cage grabs. But yeah, still wins. But like, I mean, if that was any other fighter, Warhorse, you know you'd be fucking going crazy at them for fouling, and don't mind say that you wouldn't. All right. After that, who's he beat? Colby Covington. Wow, great. Really good.
That's the new era of welterweights coming in.
But then, but what I'm saying is, right, you're saying Leon didn't have really good wins before the Usman win. And I'm like, yeah, that may be true, but he didn't have very good losses afterwards either. I mean, like the losses have aged pretty.
Carlos Ulberg go out there and beat Jiri Prochazka and then win the belt and then lose to Khalil, Ankalaev, or whoever the fuck comes up for the belt next.
I know, but my point, but your point is, all right, but your point is, all right, that you could argue for Leon winning the belt, and before the belt, he had pretty, average, people that he beat. And it's like, yeah, he did, but he kind of got exposed, right, as a kind of like a little bit of a fluke because after. He had to cheat to win in the rematch. He beat Colby Covington, and then he went. And now he's on a 3-fight losing streak.
Back right now. You take that shit.
Well, he is, isn't he? He is, though, isn't he? So it's like
his coaches were telling him throughout the whole fucking fight. Head kick, Leon. He throws the fucking head kick and he lands and he gets it. We've seen the clips. We've seen everything. Head kick, Leon Edwards. Fucking head kick, lad. Fucking boom, and he gets it.
Yeah, I'm not denying that, but like
also 35. But that's the difference in light heavyweights, though. Light heavyweights, they peak when they're older, and it's the difference with I think like there's a certain bracket I think in terms of how would I word it? There's a certain bracket in terms of age and prime. Like I know kind of the threshold is like we say like 28 to 32, 33. We call a fighter's prime. That's typically what we kind of call it. We do see guys peak early, like a Max Holloway. Max Holloway peaked very early in his career. We didn't even say the same about Conor McGregor, if we want to be honest. But older, the heavier weight classes, they peak when they're older. Alex Pereira, what is he, 39, 38? Something like that? He's old.
Yeah.
Glover was 40 when he won the belt. Jan Blachowicz is still old and kicking around. Like the age doesn't matter.
He's still old, and Yeah. Jan Blachowicz is still old and he beat Ulberg. You're right, Warhorse. What a great point you made. Yeah, but, that's a really good point.
It's that he almost, a year before that, he almost beat Alex Pereira.
I think he did.
But that's the point, is that the age thing at light heavyweight doesn't really matter because it's the skill set that really matters.
But you're quoting the Jan Blachowicz fight as like a legitimate win, and we all know that it's a robbery victory. Yuri doesn't have any robberies because you know what he does? He smokes schools out cold. He smokes them, and I'm gonna say it. The first Alex fight, all right, Yuri was pacing him up, all right, and in round 2, okay, whenever the finish was, I can't remember, all right.
Oh, JG2! What? Hi, JG2! Hey!
Look at him fucking interrupting. Shut up. Right.
Hi, JG2.
Oh, JG2's here. Oh, big whoop. Yeah, I had him on my channel already.
Kiri's slamming on Ulberg.
Kiri. Yeah! Yes, JG2. Thank you, brother. Also, all right, great collab with Flying Squirrel. I tried to get a little message in for him, but I guess
Flying Squirrel. Damn.
He did a live stream collab with Flying Squirrel. Yeah. Hell yeah. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So
anyway, yeah.
I think the Alex Pereira fight with Yuri, number 1, was an early stoppage.
Yeah, but nothing would have changed.
Based on...
Well, we could make the same argument for Adesanya versus... You can't see it. Adesanya versus Pereira 1. That was almost an early stoppage. Do you want to see Jiri Prochazka get knocked the fuck out cold? Because that's what would have happened with Alex and Adesanya. Because you see the stoppage when Mark Goddard steps in for that first fight with Alex and Adesanya. Alex is looping on this left hook. This left hook of Alex is about to be thrown and about to land on Adesanya, but Mark Goddard steps in. Alex Pereira is in full mount, raining down elbows.
He wasn't in
and
full mount
grounding
raining down there. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't in full mount
I'm
raining
gonna
down
put the fucking fight right now.
What happened was what happened was Alex caught him, right. He was landing elbows as Jiri was like on his leg, and then he like pushed him backwards, right. And Jiri got straight back up. He got straight back up, and then they were like, "No, call the fight." Jiri wasn't even out. He wasn't even like he got straight back up. All right, he wasn't taking like loads of damage. All right, he got pushed over, he fell back, and the referee jumped in and he got straight back up. Early stoppage. Guys, come on, guys, back me up. Was Alex Jiri won an early stoppage or what? JG2, are you still here? What do you think? Come on.
Here you go. I'm watching Alex versus Jiri 1 right now. I'm on the fight.
Just skip it to the finish.
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking find it, dude.
What do you mean you're trying to find it? Just fucking type it in and search. This dude don't know how you calls himself a YouTuber. He can't use StreamYard.
God forbid a white boy is a little sloppy.
He can't use StreamYard and he can't work YouTube search bar. Unbelievable.
It's not on YouTube. Alex versus
Bromo is right. Hell yeah. All right, Bromo is right. Yes. Thank you very much.
Okay, good. Hold on. I've got it right here. Resume. Okay.
Go on. Yeah.
Okay, here's the finish. Okay, hold on. I'll commentate over it. Okay, Alex at range. Jiri throws a leg kick. Alex throws a leg kick and makes Jiri switch fucking stances. Alex throws a leg kick. Jiri switches stances of how much it fucking hurt. Now, okay, 106, 105, 104. 1-2 by Jiri. Kind of lands on Alex. Gets a little bit of a reaction. Another jab. Alex gets his back against the fence. Jiri throws a massive lazy overhand right. Alex throws a right hook. Then a left hook clean on the button. Drops Jiri on his ass. More ground strikes.
Be honest now, Warhorse. Be honest.
Alex is in full mount. Am I being dumb? I am watching Alex in full mount right now on top of Jiri. Alex is in full mount.
Early.
And then he's on top. He is on top. Jiri looks like he's just seen a fucking alien. Because his legs are extended, his arms are above his head. He can't believe it. That was not early.
It was early. Everyone's saying
It was not full mount. Am I fucking dumb? Hold on.
Yeah. Everyone's saying early.
I'm actually getting rage baited. I actually cannot believe this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me flip my camera around.
That leg kick made him switch stances. Okay, calm down there, Joe Rogan.
What is this?
All right.
It's actually really bad.
Right.
That is full.
Dude, Warhorse, right? Look at Jiri's leg. Look. Look at Jiri.
He has his arms around Alex's legs.
And look at Jiri's legs. Look how high up he is. Look.
Yeah, because then after that, Alex moves backwards because Jiri's legs get extended, and then he gets pushed up.
Yeah, exactly. So he gets pushed off him, right, before he's even done anything. He's so high up on full mount, and then the referee jumps in. You can see the referee there jumping in. Whilst he's so high up, that ain't full mount. He's like sat on his nipples.
Oh my God! I'm getting. This has been pure rage bait this whole fight. I'm getting so rage baited right now. This is fucking crazy.
All right, that was Warhorse, right? Warhorse, right? I have been when I've been training, right, and I've been doing grappling. If I'm too high up in full mount, right, it's so easy to get shooked off.
Yeah,
right?
It is.
Shooked off, right? And that's where Alex was. That's where Alex was before the referee jumped in. He was so high up. We don't know if Jiri. We don't know if Jiri would have like thrusted up and slid out from underneath.
It doesn't matter. We're making this whole fucking argument. This whole stream is that but it doesn't matter because he finished him. It doesn't matter because this. It doesn't matter because of that. That's the whole argument for both sides. Is that Alex is on top, and realistically, the fight does not change. Alex and Jiri won. The fight doesn't change. Nothing changes in that fight. Alex would still finish in that position. Nothing changes. And then look at the rematch. Both guys on short notice. He gets dropped at the end of round one. He's losing round one anyway. And then one switch kick.
Jiri coming back. Jiri.
The switch kick to his fucking face. His fucking noggin. Knocks him out.
Right,
one of Ulberg's best weapons.
In the rematch, right, Yuri came back after Dana White, quote, right, the worst shoulder injury he'd ever seen. That's what he was coming back on short notice. So what? Don't you dare say that the worst shoulder injury in UFC history.
How much do we believe of Dana White? Because he said Pantoja's. Well, what did he say about Pantoja? I can't even remember what he fucking said. Because it was the elbow, it was the shoulder, it was the fucking everything. Dana White says so much shit that it doesn't even matter.
This is the argument.
Let me read this. Your whole argument is sure Yuri wins, but he looks. Sorry. Your whole argument is sure Yuri wins, but he looks like dogs. But he looks shit doing it. Therefore, he will lose by decision. Yeah, that is my argument. That is my argument, and that's why I'm picking him.
All right. Well, I think unless you, all right, I think what we should do now is give some closing statements. We'll do 5 minutes each if we need it, and then we'll call the stream there because I told you in chat that I feel very sick, but I wanted to turn up. I didn't want to pull out. I didn't want an Islam Makhachev match like what you did against the Dana White one. It's fine. I'll be here.
It was pretty hard at the time. At the time we were gonna do it,
it was still.
I was
at the time we were going to do it, Warhorse. It was still a dumb position to. It was still a dumb position. Just
before we do this, just before we end.
Yeah.
I want to touch on this just very quickly. Because I think we actually disagree on the White House.
Oh, okay.
You don't really like it, do you?
No. So I think it's a good card. I just don't think it's worth all the hype that he gave us. Like the best card of all time. You know, this is going to be the baddest fight card ever. You're not going to see nothing like it. And it's like, Bo Nickel, Cal Dorcas. That's sick. This is I compared this card to UFC 320. I think it's on par. And
okay.
I'm not saying that it's a bad card.
I could agree with that. That's probably
my whole argument is like he's been hyped. Like also, they've been hyping up since July. Right, they didn't touch the matchmaking until February. All right, so they've been hyping it up, and then they're doing matchmaking in 1 month. And on top of that, the main event was scrambled together in a day before. Like that's shit. It's a good card. It's, in my opinion, right, not White House worthy, not worthy of all the hype. The best card ever. In my opinion, it's on par with UFC 320, which was.
I think all it needed, or realistically, all it needed, was like a Bo Nickel versus Jared Cannonier. If you put that instead of Carl Dorcas,
Sean O'Malley, Corey Sandhagen, why not do that?
Yeah, I do agree with that. That would have been a lot better as well. But I'm not denying that. But at that same time, it's an easy Sean O'Malley 30-27. Do you know what I mean? Like I
understand why they're doing it. I understand exactly why they're doing it.
Like I'm like, Sandhagen would be a much better fight. Umar would be a much better fight. There's about 3 or 4 guys at bantamweight that would have been 10 times better than fucking Ayman Zahabi. But again, anyone better for Sean O'Malley. But at the same time, it's just going to be an easy 30-27 masterclass for Sean O'Malley. And casuals, like the people that are going to be there, because they don't give a fuck about Ayman Zahabi, they're going to love it.
Yeah, but the thing is with Dana White, right? He marketed this. He said, did he say, all right, we're going to make the baddest card ever. This is going to be the best card of all time. Or did he say, we're going to put matchups that are really one-sided so casuals like it?
They are looking at adding another fight to the card. If they put Arman, because this is where I think it would go. It would be Arman Soon versus Charles Oliveira. Just a fight. Not a 5 round, not like the BMF belt or anything. Just 3 rounds or 5 rounds, doesn't matter. 3 or 5. Arman Charles. Charles took no damage. Arman's looking for a fight. I think that would save the card. You put that on.
That'd be good. Yeah. That'd be good.
But I think Bo Nickel versus like a Jared Cannonier, O'Malley versus a better name.
Why wouldn't you do Bo Nickel versus Colby, bro? Like,
because it makes no sense.
Yeah, he does. They have beef as fuck.
Yeah, but it's a fucking welterweight versus a middleweight, and one of them hasn't fought in 12 fucking years.
Right. Sorry, is this like the White House card, right? Like putting on the biggest fights.
It should have been Colby Covington versus Gilbert Burns. That's what it should have been. But then Gilbert Burns gets booked against Mike Malott. Colby versus Gilbert Burns would have been the fight to make for the White House. Or Colby versus Wonderboy. Colby versus Wonderboy. Colby versus Michael Chiesa. Like there were matchups for Colby and the UFC just didn't do it. Zahabi will win by decision. I mean, is there a chance that Ayman Zahabi wins a round? Just one round?
Nah. I don't look. Most of Ayman Zahabi's recent wins have been snooze like robberies. They are not going to rob Sean O'Malley.
I will die on the hill that Aldo won that fight.
Yeah, he did. He did. He did.
I thought Aldo won that.
They are not going to rob Sean O'Malley on the White House card. No.
No. I can guarantee you it's a 30-27 O'Malley no matter how the fight goes. No matter how the fight goes, O'Malley's winning 30-27.
Easily. Right.
I think it's a half decent card. But it sounds like they're going to do Hamzat versus Sean Strickland next, which is good.
Yeah, but do you not see what you're saying there, though? Like, yeah, it's a half decent card. It needs to be amazing. It can't be half decent. It needs to be fucking unreal.
I compared my video to UFC 300, where on paper it's not great. Like, it's not. On paper, it's a very average card. No, it's a good card, but it's not. Oh my fucking god! It's just a good card. But UFC 300 turned out to be one of the greatest cards of all time. The problem with this is that it's 6 fights. That's the problem. It's 6 fights. One of them no one cares about.
Yeah, but none of the elites are going to watch prelim fights, are they? You know what I mean? They only watch. They just want to go for a few hours for like Trump's birthday party. Yeah. That's all it is. It's just a Trump birthday party.
I agree.
You know. Right. Let's do the 5 minutes. We're getting it up again. Pause. No hooker.
Fucking hacking.
Well, that's why she left, because his dick's too big. You heard it here first, boys.
Share screen.
This dude doesn't know how to use StreamYard, does he? Fuck it, hell. Terrible. Just wake me up when you're done it, mate. I'm gonna go for a nap. Right.
Have I done? Is that
the
screen shared?
Yeah. Right, go to the PowerPoint then.
I go present.
All right. I'll put it on the stage, and then I'll set the timer. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No. I'm not ready.
No.
I'm not
ready. You count me down then. Go on.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The real reason I'm picking Carlos Ulberg to win. I'll re-go over my points. I'll re-go over my statements why I'm actually picking this motherfucker to school Jiri Prochazka and win a 48-47 close decision. Again, a lot of people are picking Jiri Prochazka based on the aura. What this guy's done, this guy's got cool knockouts, yada, yada, yada. Carlos Ulberg is schooling motherfuckers to a decision and winning comfortable decisions. Shut the fuck up. That's the difference. Knockouts, masterclasses. I am watching Carlos Ulberg beat these light heavyweights up with pretty much ease. He's taking no damage. Tell me the last time Carlos Ulberg got hurt other than getting knocked out a few years ago. You can't. And he's fucking hot, man. Like, he's hot. He's attractive. Male stripper. It is what it is, but nothing's the same. Saitun trying to upgrade to the main. Like, the guy used to be a stripper. I get it. Ladies' night. Dark chocolate, if you will. John Jones Maxon. But the body don't change for nothing. He's one of the most athletic guys at light heavyweight. One of the most athletic guys in the sport. And again, I am not biased. I am one of the most unbiased MMA YouTubers in this space. I am not biased. I pick with my brain, not my heart. So shut the fuck up.
These transitions are fucking.
Why smart people are picking Carlos Ulberg? Why we are picking Carlos Ulberg? Let me adjust the glasses. The leg kicks. Jiri is so heavy on that lead leg, it is there to be chewed up and there to be eaten. Huff! The counters. The pull counters of Carlos Ulberg, the backwards movement, the jab, the front kick, the switch kick, the fight IQ, his shot selection, the knockout power that he has. He is not a Khalil Rountree who beats you up like you owe him money. He is beating you up because he wants to. He could very easily go be a stripper. He could very easily do it. But he wants to beat you the fuck up. That's what this guy does. And his overall striking game is so much better than Jiri Prochazka. It is. And look, guys like, no, Bromo, I am picking Jiri Prochazka to beat Carlos Ulberg. Because he looks cool and he has aura. He has a fucking antenna. I get it. It's cool. It looks cool. Or he's bold. pretty fucking cool. And he does it for good reason, obviously, because of the whole cancer thing with what was her name? I don't want to get it wrong. What was her name at UFC 311? Because he
I
shaved
can't
her hair
remember.
for it.
Yeah.
But it's bigger than black and white. Credit to him, respect to him. And he's a fun fighting style. He's one of the most entertaining. I'm not going to die. I am not a Jiri hater. I want that to be said. I don't hate Jiri. I think Carlos Ulberg's going to beat him. And he's a fun fighting style. He's fun to watch. Great chin, KO power. I get it. Yada, 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 yada. And he has experience. I get it. But what is this experience? Getting pieced up by Rakic? Using his forehead? KSI maxing? This is who you're picking? I can't believe it. I actually can't. He is covering his ball sack so that he can get hit in the face. That's who you're picking. Okay, buddy. I have watched Carlos Ulberg piece up a former champion. Piece up a guy that beat John Jones and knock him the fuck out. And knock out a guy of darker skin color who came out there with pressure, with forward motion in the ocean, and knocked him the fuck out. Jiri Prochazka gets forward pressure. Jiri Prochazka goes this. Jiri Prochazka going to walk forward. Alonzo Menifield did it. Now what? That's the difference. And I have watched Jiri. He is not defensively sound. Khalil was piecing the fuck out of him for 2 rounds. Rakic was beating the fuck out of his leg. Even in Ryzen, he has been knocked the fuck out. Jiri has been hurt. Jiri has been finished. And Carlos Ulberg is some of the best strikers in this sport training with him. Israel Adesanya, Kai Kara-France, Dan the Hungman Hooker. These guys that he's training with are some of the best strikers in this sport. That's the difference. Jiri is training with a fucking tree and sea otters. I rest my case. And look, he has been knocked out by a heavyweight. I have watched Jiri get rocked really badly in the 5th round against Glover. Knocked out by a switch kick, one of Carlos Ulberg's best shots. And knocked out in a very comfortable finish. Not early, by Alex Pereira again. Down 2-0 against Khalil. 1-1 against Jamal fucking Hill. I have watched him need to get a finish. Not want to get a finish, need to get a finish. Whereas I am watching someone have a masterclass, piecing you up, putting dominant performances on against some of the best of this. That's the difference between this guy. And look, he's hot. He's cool. I've met him. And I believe he is going to win a 48-47 decision over Jiri Prochazka. Boom! My timer just went off.
Lovely. Right, I'll have mine.
Don't kick me this time.
I won't. Right, so the reasons why Jiri, right, is beating Carlos Ulberg is because, so Warhorse's whole argument for this entire debate was Jiri wins every single fight, but he loses a few rounds first. It doesn't really matter. He's saying Ulberg puts on masterclasses. He lost to Jan Blachowicz. We all saw it. Like it is like he thinks so as well. He's just lying to try and get his point across. And these masterclasses, who are they to? Oh, Dominic Reyes. Oh, great. Menifield. All right. And he's saying he got knocked out by a heavyweight. Jiri got knocked out by Alex. Where's he now?
A middleweight. A middleweight.
So did I interrupt your final speech? Don't think I did. So carry on, or else I'll kick you. All right. This is my stream. Play by my rules. All right. In fact, I'm going to reclaim my time. I'm going to reclaim it. I'm going to put it back to 4 minutes 30 now. Right, there we go. He's taking a selfie. Right, he's saying, all right, like,
start your time.
Ulberg got knocked out by a heavyweight. All right. Okay, we can say that he did. What was Kennedy doing at heavyweight? Fucking nothing. He's a bum. That's like saying, that's like justifying if Shamil Gaziev, right, cut down to 205 and knocked out Jiri. Or that's like me saying, yeah, but it's a heavyweight. It's the shittest heavyweight on planet Earth. It means nothing. He's talking about, Ulberg being so skilled. I'm like, heavyweights are shit. All right? Apart from the top heavyweights. Like, it's only the top heavyweights that are really skilled. But why is Ulberg getting KO'd by a shit one? By a shit heavyweight? Because he's not that good. And when he fights people that are good, all right, he gets robbery decisions against Jan Blachowicz. And he's harping on about this Dominic Reyes KO, right? Like everyone on planet Earth hasn't KO'd Dominic Reyes. And it's like, this is, he picked Khalil to beat Jiri, right? Based on the Alex win, who, Alex came in like sick, injured, and then what else did Khalil do? Oh, he knocked out Anthony Smith. Big whoop. Everyone's done that. Literally everyone's done that. It's not impressive. Same thing with Ulberg. He's knocking out bum cans. Who's Jiri KOing? All right? Reyes as well, all right? Bum can, sure. Volkan Ozdemir in his debut, all right? He's finishing Glover Teixeira by a submission. BJJ black belt Glover Teixeira by submission, all right? Yes, loses to Alex. Loses to Alex, fair. Knocking out Rakic, all right? Who Warhorse rates because, he was doing so well against Jiri. So he's like really good. So I'm going to just go off that. And then who else is he beating? He's KOing Jamal Hill, who he picked, by the way, to beat Jiri Prochazka. He picked Jamal Hill to beat Jiri. So Warhorse rates Jamal Hill. I don't, but that doesn't matter because Warhorse does. All right. And then he beat his Pookie Bear and he got depressed. I think that's what it boils down to, right? He's just angry at Jiri for knocking out Khalil Roundtree. All right. He met Carlos Ulberg one time. Carlos Ulberg probably can't even remember him. He probably just he's like, oh, that irritating dude with the curls and the fucking specs. Oh, fuck him, dude. And Warhorse is clinging on to that moment like it's his biggest life achievement. Right. That's why he's picking Ulberg, because he met him one time. He's from New Zealand and he's upset at Jiri. And his whole argument was Jiri was losing the fight before he won. You could say that about any fighter on planet Earth. It doesn't really matter. Ulberg lost the whole fight and still won against Jan Blachowicz. So it really doesn't matter. And who would we pick current day? Let's be honest. Current day Blachowicz for Ulberg, or current day Jiri Prochazka that just slept Khalil Roundtree Jr. I know who I'm picking. That's MMA math. I get it. But Warhorse has been doing that the whole debate, so I'm allowed to use it too. Right. I don't rate his wins because one of them's a robbery, and his last one was a round 1 KO over Dominic Reyes, which doesn't impress me too much. Everyone's done that. And he's breaking down the stylistic fights. Like, well, he's so much more technical than Jiri. All right, yeah. So is literally everyone that Jiri Prochazka's fought in the UFC so far. They're all more technical, all more well-rounded. It literally doesn't matter, all right? And as JG2 said earlier on in the chat, I want to get it up real quick. Jiri wins because he's built different. I'm being dead serious. And that's what I'm going with. Jiri via built different, TKO, inside 3 rounds. And that's where we'll leave it, boys. All right. Thank you, Warhorse, for coming on.
Thank you, no problem. I'm glad that I could change the opinion of some people and spread the awareness that Carlos Ulberg is going to beat Jiri Prochazka. I hate to break your heart.
Also, I want to ask you. I want to ask you something, right, real quick. What happened to streaming like 3 times a week? What happened to that?
Dude, do you want me to be giving the brutal answer? I cannot be fucking bothered.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm
like sat there waiting. I'm like, hold on a minute. This guy said he was going to live stream multiple times a week. He hasn't even done it yet.
Because I'm back at uni now, so it's like Mondays I'm full on, Tuesdays I'm full on, Wednesdays I have every second Wednesday. So maybe I live stream tomorrow. I might live. No, it's Wednesday today in New Zealand.
Yeah,
it's Wednesday today.
Yeah.
Because then Thursday I might live stream on Friday. Thursday for the rest of the world in 2 days' time.
Well, I might be in the chat. I might be in the chat to clown on you a little bit.
I might do that. 2 days' time, ranking every UFC fighter by ranking. I don't fucking know.
And Carlos Ulberg will be number 1 because he's so good, guys.
Khalil beat Shut the fuck up. Khalil will be number 1.
Listen, bro, we got to do a stream on your channel at some point. You've been on mine twice. Where's the invite? You know what I mean? Are
there any fights coming up that we disagree with?
Am I not good enough for you? Am I not good enough for you, Warhorse?
Is there anything coming up that we disagree with? Apart from this, obviously.
I don't think so. I mean, no fights are announced, really. Like, there's no big numbered event.
Like I think the White House is very easy to predict.
Yeah, it is.
It's Ilya O'Malley, Alex.
Well, Dana White did say that he's going to be announcing the next 4 cards very soon, so we could wait and see what that was.
Yeah, I would imagine it's going to be Strickland, Hamzat.
And who do you think wins that one?
Hamzat.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I think Hamzat. I hate that I can't doubt Hamzat anymore. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Like, I was so happy that, fuck yeah, DDP's going to fucking end it all. And he just didn't.
I predicted Hamzat to beat DDP, but by the way, just saying.
You picked the fucking minus 300 to beat and like to win.
Everyone was picking DDP. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, they were, bro.
I'm pulling this shit up right now.
All right, and also, just before we dip, I just want to let everyone know that the first episode of, bear with me, the CTE show is up. And now, I'm not in this episode, right? Because when it was time to record the episode, my daughter, much like in the Warhorse debate last time, decided to wake up and scream the house down. So I'm not in this one, but it's a fucking great episode. All right, go and watch it.
Who's in it? Who is the podcast run by?
So we got Recon MMA. You know Recon.
Yeah.
Got Recon. We got Victor, who's in my chat, and Persian is. Everyone in my chat knows Persian, right? Persian I know Persian. Yeah. Everyone knows Persian, right? And the next episode for next week, right, is going to be a juicy one because we are debating. We're doing a 2-on-2 debate on whether Islam Makhachev is ducking Ilia Tuporia. All right. So that is the podcast episode for next week that I'm definitely going to be on. Or I'm fucking gutted that my fucking,
I'm going to go listen to it right after this live stream ends, and I will put you onto 21 views.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you. Go and subscribe as well. We're at 41 subscribers. All right, one video.
I am subscribed. Come on, man.
Good. And yeah, so I will be on the podcast episode, all right, next week. I was fucking good because we were going to recap 326 and talk about the White House card, and then my daughter decided to be sick, and kind of like the same thing that happened with our debate last time. Just she picks the timing really well. She knows that I'm planning to do something, and then she goes, "I'm gonna fuck it all up."
Yeah.
All right. So next week.
That's why I don't have kids. I am 21 years old, to be fair. But...
yeah. All right. So next week I'll be on it. All right. But go and watch this episode. All right. It's solid. It's really, really funny. And yeah, stay tuned for next week on Bromo making an appearance.
Well, thank you, Bromo. I appreciate you bringing me on, man. I'm glad that I could change some opinions and change the perspective of a couple people on there on the fight of Jiri versus Ulberg. Thank you, everyone that's been here.
You say that, but look, if you look at the poll,
what is the poll? I actually hold on.
You got 85 votes. No, I'm showing it now.
I'm getting it up. 85 votes. 86% Jiri. At least 14% have a fucking brain. At least 14% have a brain. That's all that really matters.
On that note, thank you, Warhorse, for joining me.
Well,
thank you, everyone, for watching. And hope you let me know in the comments when this gets posted who won the debate. Who do you think won? Not who do you think is going to win the fight. Who do you think made the best points? And we'll end on JG2 saying, great stream, but we are still slamming Ulberg out. On that note, like and subscribe.
Let's go, Carlos Ulberg!
Until next time, I'll see you in a bit. Goodbye.